Yo, guys. It is old man G here, back again with another match reaction. Apologies, it's been some time since I've done really any lives or stuff. For two reasons. The first one being work. The second one reason being I'll be honest with you guys, it's really difficult watching Manchester United now. It's difficult, it's hard, it's draining, and it's very difficult to have the motivation. I big up all United who somehow still are able to just watch this team week in, week out because it's difficult. It's really, really difficult. Um, but big up Don Wagner, man. Man on a Bruno, man. I mean, we can talk about Bruno, man. He's bad. He's bad. He's bad. Um, he's very bad. I mean, because to be honest, I mean, I know people will talk about Onana and the defense, etc. Um, I don't think they were that bad today. Maybe you could say Onana should have got the second goal. But United were let down today by the front four slash front five. And that's basically been the case all season. The reality is, if you look at our goals conceded, we don't actually have that many. The goals is that not that worse than most teams in the top 10. But if you look at our goals scored, we're almost just above. I think we're 15th, 14th place for goals scored this season. We are the 15th, I think, highest team in terms of goals scored, I think. Our front three, I mean, yes, big up Marcus Rashford. It was a great goal, awesome, cool. But the thing is, what did you do for the remainder of that game? What did you do for the? It's all not, and it's not all on Ten Hag. It's not all on Ten Hag. I won't say that. I won't say it's all on Ten Hag because, in fairness, I don't know what other team people say he should change. I don't know what other team Ten Hag should play here. I don't know what team Ten Hag other team should play. You know, you're at you don't have your first choice fullbacks. No fullbacks effectively. Malacia, Luke Shaw, are all out. Maguire is out. So it's why I say from a defensive point of view, I don't really criticize it because you've got a makeshift back for back five. Yes, okay, we're at Rasmus Haaland who has improved in recent days or much too soon, but it's just been the same thing week in, week out. It's this front three, front four is just not good enough. It just isn't good enough anymore for Manchester United. It's not. You know, Anthony comes. You know, we get the goal. I'm still thinking we're going to lose. If I'm honest, I'm still thinking we're going to lose the game because we were just getting peppered after the first 20 minutes. They kept on coming back. I think we defended well up until we defended well up until the 45 minutes, up until about 60. Because I think they scored on 55 minutes. So up until that point, yeah, we defended well. You know, we defended well. We defended okay, even though they're coming at us. But at the end of the day, oh, I don't know. I don't know. At the end of the day, we just weren't good enough. We weren't good enough. I don't know. What? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what to say. I mean, do I think that obviously United? United's definitely not going to get top four. I said this season that like the only way United are going to get into the Champions League is to somehow that fifth place position. That fifth place position is probably the only way for Manchester United to somehow get into this game. And yeah, I just don't think I don't think we can. I don't think we can anymore. I really don't think that we can. We can't. We can't. The starting lineup showed up Scott McTominay number 10. That's when I knew we were officially done. But the thing is, it's just like the thing is, Don, it's like I agree with this, but at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know. I generally don't know what because I mean, I look at the bench, right? Okay. I look at the lineup, I look at the bench. Amrabat, useless. Anthony, useless. Ericsson, slow, useless. That's it. Ahmad. No, I'm. Ahmad. As a right winger, maybe might be okay, but honestly, like, so that's the bench. Like Amrabat, Anthony, and then the other five players are academy players. You know what I mean? So when Ineos is talking about this change revolution, like we've got to do something this season where we actually like we need to stop filling our bench with academy products. 2 or 3 is fine, and we need to really go into season and figure out what the hell we're doing this team, because the amount of injuries that we pick up and how we set up I don't know. I don't know. All I can say from this game is we deserve to lose the game. Yes, I thought some of the refereeing decision making was a bit sketchy, but we deserve to lose the game. City are where they are because they are one of the best teams in the world, if not in English football. That's why they are where they are. It's as simple as that. But what I don't want to see is this sort of oh yeah, with the defense, we could see this sort of no, this is all in the attack, bro. I mean, as Domanga goes on to say, -2 goal difference. But if you look at the goals conceded, we haven't actually conceded that many more goals compared to the teams around us. Not that much more. I mean, in fact, if I quickly go to the Premier League here, it's a good table. We've conceded, conceded 39 goals. But see, look, Spurs have conceded 39. Villa have conceded 37. Okay, yes, we're behind the top 3. So West Ham have conceded 47. Newcastle 45, 44. So when people want to go at like Onana on defense and Johnny Evans, etc., actually look at the amount of goals. We haven't actually, but for where we are, we're not conceded that. Our defense has been that bad compared to the teams around us. But look at the goals that we scored. I want you to focus on this, guys. Look at the goals, 37. So 39 goals comparable, 37 goals. Now look, 64, 62, 62, 59, 55. Let's wait and see if we can find someone who's conceded less goals, scored scores. 43, 57, 49, 40, just Wolves more, 44, 39. We get to Bournemouth. Bournemouth in 13th place, and they've not played a game yet. They've not played a game yet. So really, Brentford 39. So really, we're talking 14th, scored more goals than Crystal Palace, Everton, and Forest. So around 14th place. 14th place for goals scored in the league. That is on our attack. That is on the fact that we cannot create for the life of us. I don't know what the hell Bruno is doing anymore. If it was up to me, you got to sell some of these players, or at the very least, I don't want to see new contracts, because from what I've seen, for this season, I don't see anything to say that Bruno financially deserves a new contract. We've already got Rashford 1. I've not seen enough from him. Anthony hasn't worked, should be sold. People don't even talk about Sancho, to be honest, because Sancho, I don't know what Sancho, because as far as I'm Sancho has done zilch in the Bundesliga. And he's done zilch since he's come to United. So he can do one as well. Martial definitely is going. Haaland, at least I can say there's some potential there if he's actually given service. And Garnacho is a kid. Maybe might come good, maybe it's not. It's too young. But we need more. We need more. You were in the lead. I have something, could have scored 2-0. This was nah. This is what I'm saying. It's like I still think that City deserve to win the game. But if you've seen or watched Manchester United this season, people say, well, we could have scored 2. But that's the thing. That's the issue, Somali Flame, is that our attack has been wank. Our attack has been so bad. So United need 10 clear chances if we're going to score more than the goal with this United team, because the attack has been so bad. Game because I'm not happy with the result, but I'd rather City winning the Premier League than title. Well, to be honest, I'd rather Arsenal winning the Premier League title than either of the teams. personally. Europa Conference League next season. Let's have a look at the table. I mean, we might even get 8th at this rate. Because I mean, we're only 2 points behind West Ham, and Newcastle have or only 4 points behind them. I think we still got to play Newcastle. I think we played West Ham already before, so yeah. I don't know what United's next game is. Is it Everton? Everton at home. I don't know. We beat them, but at their home ground. We've got Everton at home and Sheffield. Well, Sheffield United's been postponed because of the FA Cup, and then Brentford away, and then Chelsea, and then oh god, I don't know. And then Newcastle, and yeah, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I would say probably Europa League or Europa Conference League. I just think the gap. Yep, we're 6 points behind Spurs. Spurs have additional game. I think that game is they've got is away to Chelsea, so who knows? And then they're playing Villa next. So if we do beat, and I don't know. The permutation, it doesn't really matter because I just don't think we're going to get Champions League. We're just not good enough to get it. I don't think we will. Everton will get something on Trafford on Saturday. We'll see. We'll see. Everton have been pretty trash, but I mean they're not as probably as bad as us. Liverpool will never let United. Yeah, if they equal it, they won't let us. This to be honest is Liverpool's chance of actually getting it, because I think that personally, I mean, we'll see what happens, but personally for me, when Klopp goes the end of the season, it's going to be downhill from there from Liverpool. I don't think there'll be a single manager that is available right now in current football that will replace Klopp. I don't think. People saying De Zerbi and stuff like that. These guys will bring their own a management team. I don't think Liverpool will be as good as they are next season. So this is their time to basically get it. If they don't get it now, they're not getting it again. Rashford's already gone to PSG in the summer. I don't know. I mean, if what he said in his, I mean, bro, Rashford, you came out with what you said. Yes, it's I bleed for this team. I care about Manchester United, and probably you do, but you also have to be good enough. And as it stands right now, I just look at the front three, I look at the attackers, and I just don't see any of these players that are generally good enough to play for Manchester United Football Club. I just don't. I don't. Where's no. Ganacho end up at the real society. Probably. I mean, let's keep it a stack. Let's keep it a stack, man. Let's keep it a stack. The best forward player is currently not playing for Manchester United. I'll let you figure that out. The best forward player for Manchester United is currently not playing for Manchester United. So let's see. Mo Water says, does Erik ten Hag deserve more time? Do we see any star player building towards? I'm all for getting Manchester time, but don't we need to see something at least? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he's gone in the summer. Ineos. I mean, and maybe this might be contributing. I don't know, but Ineos are doing a performance review on these players. I assume on these players and Ten Hag. They're doing. Oh yeah, I know. They're saying they're behind him and blah blah blah. Yeah, it's just like what's it called? Bowley did with Tuchel. Yeah. We're behind you. Until we find our guy that we want, and then you're gone. At the end of the day, Ten Hag is not Ineos's choice, so I wouldn't be surprised if Ten Hag has gone the summer. If we don't get Champions League, if we finish 7th, he's gone. So for me, the only reason why Ten Hag stays is if he gets Champions League football and maybe a trophy. If he gets neither, then he's gone. Ineos will say is gone. I don't know who comes in, but from a performance review, because apparently Ineos want Graham Potter. So there you go. Big up Don Smoke, who seems to only appear when City are beating United. But shout out to you, bro, and congratulations on your win. I would relax on the Champions talk just yet. We'll see what happens. Obviously, Liverpool. Is it at Anfield or is it the City ground? I can't remember. Is it at Anfield or the City ground? It's at Anfield, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's what I would say is it's going to be an interesting title race because City, Liverpool, Anfield, man. It's going to be interesting. I think if Liverpool get that, because obviously Arsenal playing Sheffield United, they're going to beat Sheffield United, so they'll be a point behind. If City drop points against Liverpool, Anfield, and then Arsenal, it's I don't know. I think it's certainly too early. 10 Hig or 10 out, says Patrick. It does well, to be honest, it doesn't really matter because when March, he's not going to be sacked now. And I suspect he's going to be gone in the summer. So a lot of people say 10 Hig, 10 out. It doesn't really matter because it's as simple as the fact that if he doesn't get Champions League and or a trophy, he's probably gone because Ineos are going to bring in their guy. That's basically what's going to happen. Big up SSB said, 10 Hag is a fourth of starting to press in the second half. That straight out the game and it was over after that. I mean, what I don't quite understand is tactically, I mean, we saw obviously what Chelsea did where Chelsea obviously defended quite deep and Chelsea don't have as near as talented players as City, but they caught them on the break. They counter-attacked. So, you know, Ollie did this. Ollie, let's be keep a stat. Ollie has a better record against City than Ten Hag does. Ollie could play. Ollie said like, right, okay, you could sit deep, sit back, transition quickly, counter. That's what Chelsea have done twice to City this season. City have had the bulk of possession. They've literally just someone did it against Liverpool to a certain extent, and they just basically just counter-attack them. Quick transition, 1-2. But for whatever reason, Ten Hag wants us to press sometimes, and our passing has been awful. Like, I've been like, how come we can't, like, what happened to the, that's why I do put it on the manager. It's like, these players can counter-attack. They can. So why is it that we can't do that? We did it under Ollie, and we actually got a few dubs under City on Ollie. So why couldn't we do it? Why couldn't we do it now? I don't get it. Because the passing for me in this team has weirdly under Ten Hag compared to Ollie has gotten worse. Bruno's performance has gotten worse. I don't get it. I really, really don't get it. Bruno's agent is doing public talk to get that. Yeah, I mean, any talk that Bruno is going to Madrid is just nonsense. He is not going to Real Madrid. I don't know why he'd be going to Real Madrid. And it's the contract. And I think this is the key thing here is that I suspect a lot of United players, they're talking about contracts. There are going to be a lot of United players who are like, right, okay, you know, who, you know, what are the contracts? Who's going on? What's going, you know, I don't know. I just suspect that there's going to be a lot of contract talk and a lot of agents being like, yeah, we're gonna now try and deal on a Manchester United, and the Ineos guys like, nah. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, United deserve to lose this game. I think top four is probably done. There's nothing more to be said, really. This performance is similar to the performances all season. And the reality is that United probably are in a top four battle, probably are ahead if they win the games they're supposed to. You know, forget about City. You're always going to potentially lose to City, but you got to beat Bournemouth at home, especially at home. You got to beat Bournemouth. You beat Bournemouth at home, and you beat Fulham at home as was expected to, and that's 6 points. And your level with Spurs. You beat Bournemouth at home, you beat Fulham at home, you're level with Spurs. You beat Palace at home, you're above Spurs. United couldn't do that. That's why Ten Hag is frankly has got to go. I know the team's been injured. I know but it is what it is. The free horse race is way more pressure. 2 for 1. Yeah, I mean, this is what I'm saying. I mean, I think that you know, if it was and why I'd be interested to see what City do, because if it was just okay, Liv was, you know that one of them was going to bottle it or experience, but the fact that like you're chasing, and the fact that like you can't just, you got to focus on what you've got to do. And right now, if you're a City fan, okay, yes, you beat United, but you've got to play Spurs, Villa, Arsenal, and Liverpool, and you've not beaten any of these teams yet. And if you don't get 9 points from them, I think you've got to be looking at Arsenal, Liverpool, in my personal opinion. Let's quickly do the player ratings, and then we're going. Let me big up the United stand for doing player ratings. So hopefully everyone can see that. Let's do the player ratings now, and then we'll be gone. So let's have a look at player ratings. Onana, to be honest, yes, he probably should have done more for the goal. I think for the second goal, should he have done more? But he also kept us in the game with a few saves in the first half. I'll give Onana. I think I'll give Onana a 6. I'll give Onana a 6. Yeah, I'll give Onana a 6. I think he definitely wasn't our worst player today. He definitely was not our worst player today. He was actually pretty solid today. And like I said to you before, everyone's talking about Onana this, Onana this. At the end of the day, we've conceded comparable goals to almost all the teams around us, but we've not scored. But we scored far less. So the issue this season is not the goalkeeper, it's not the defense, it's our attackers and our creativity, and that really, really, really should be, because I think people just think that if we get a new coach in, that it's just going to improve those 3 or 4 things. I don't think it will. I think we need better, and we don't have better. Personally, we can't be relying on Garnacho and Haaland, who've been arguably United's best forward attacking players, kids, to carry this United front line. We need better creativity, and we need more experienced attackers, in my personal opinion. Dallo, I mean, the issues didn't really come down Dallow's side, really. It was a left. So I'll give Dallo a 6 as well. I think the defense overall was okay. Same thing with Varane. I'll give Varane a 6. Maybe 6 or 7. I don't really like giving more than a 7 if we lose, unless it's been standout performance. Same thing with Johnny Evans, man. I mean, you could make a case that we got a bit disorganized when Evans came out. We're relying on a 35-year-old Johnny Evans. You look at the injuries in his squad, people talk about Maguire. Maguire's injured. We're relying on Johnny Evans. I won't be surprised if Varane gets injured next week if he keeps on playing. We're down to the bare bone. Lindelof, it's difficult. I mean, I've got to grade him as a left back. Lindelof 4. Say they said 5. Average just said 5. I've got to say he's actually, that's a bit harsh, because the defense is over 5. It's difficult to. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, because he's not a left back. He doesn't have the pace. That first goal, he really needs to try, and he can't let him run through him. We were getting cooked down that left hand side. We were getting cooked there because Lindelof is not a fullback. And we don't have any fullbacks to play there. No Malacia, no Shaw, no Wan-Bissaka. You could have made an argument that maybe should Dallo have gone to left back and Lindelof gone to right back? I don't know. Do you trust the youngs? I don't know. Casemiro 5, 6, okay-ish performance, but again, his consistency has not been there. It's not been there. Move on, because I'm this guy's Mainu is a young kid. I'll give him a 6. Again, not his best performance again today. Not the worst performer. And again, he's a kid. He's a kid, man. He's a kid. McTominay, I don't really remember seeing McTominay on the game. This guy a 4. I didn't see McTominay at all in the game. McTominay's number 10. I don't know what we were doing. I don't know what McTominay was. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know. Bruno, let's give him a 4 as well. Awful. At least in McTominay's defense, McTominay has got goals this season and has come clutch. Bruno, I don't really know. Bruno, this has arguably been Bruno and Rashford's arguably worst season in the United shirt. Gone, please. Garnacho, 5. You know, again, not particularly good, wasteful, but he's a kid as well. I don't want to go harsh on the youngsters because I think it's especially when it's their breakout season, because we shouldn't be relying on them. We should be relying on the Fernandezes and the McTominays and the Casemiros and the experienced players, you know, and the Rashfords. He scored the goal, but he was crap for the rest of the stuff. I mean, when we broke for the was it the first one or the second one when he got fouled? I think it was a foul. Some people might say it's not. I think I see those given, but you've got to be stronger. If you don't get it, you've got to run back and do something. So I'll give him a 5 for the fact he got the goal. But if he hadn't got the goal, when Willie came on, I didn't really do that much. I'll give him a 5. Anthony Anthony just bad, man. I mean, I know he's got the stuff from this person, but he's just been bad. I don't understand why we can't have. Why is the United can't find good? Is it because we can't coach them? Why can we not find good? I can't remember the last good winger at Manchester United. I can't. You know, unless you count the person who shall not be named, who is still somehow, despite not playing for Manchester United's best attacker. Amrabat. And people say it too, because he gave us the third goal. I mean, I'm not going to go that harsh. I'm not going to go that. It was a mistake, but I mean, he's basically, this is why he's on loan. And this is why when people are like, oh, get Amrabat is amazing. Look at Amrabat. Look at him he pocketed Mbappe. I'm like, yeah, but what has he done? Like, I still remember him getting schooled by Declan Rice for Fiorentina in that Conference League final. At the end of the day, what has he done? I'm not seeing anything from Amrabat to suggest that that we should make them a loan permanent. We paid an expensive loan to get this dude, and he's not been good. And it's wild because when I look at the amount of players that need to be gone, you're thinking, damn, you need to let Eriksen go. You need to let Amrabat go. You need to sell McTominay. You need to sell Maguire. You need to let Martial go. Bruno's probably going to stay. You know, that's 5 or 6 players. That's 5 or 6 players. Can United really replace 5 or 6 players in the summer? Like honestly speaking, you might let Casemiro go potentially because of the age. So Casemiro, Amrabat, and let's say Eriksen, you need to buy 3 new midfielders. And McTominay. So the only midfielder we're talking about is staying is Mainu. And Bruno potentially. You need to buy more midfielders. It's wild. It's wild. It's wild. But yeah, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Forson is a kid. But to be honest, he's just basically he's there because Haaland isn't there. You know, big him up. I hope he does well, but I think he needs it alone and not to be relied upon, in my personal opinion. Erik ten Hag, it's just 5. I don't think it was all his fault today, but as it stands now, man is probably gone. We still have Mount. I even forgot that Mount actually existed, Mo. I actually thought that Mount, because he's played what? 2-3 games for Manchester United? And he's been injured. It's wild. It's wild. It's wild. It's wild. Big up Minds on watching on Twitch says, Canadian soccer on the rise, baby. So do you think Manchester could benefit from a striker like Jonathan David? I think Manchester could benefit from any striker at this point, because we don't have any. We don't have any. We don't have any. I will be I think the Copper this year is joint, isn't it? Americas. So I will be covering that in the summer, I think. I'll round this up with what Abdul Hussein is saying. Only 5 players I've called to Manuel. Onana, debatable. Martinez, okay. Garnacho, we'll see. Mainu and Bruno. Definitely not Bruno. Bruno has been trash. All others and the whole technical bench must be sacked off. Otherwise, no future for this team. Bro, I think you'd be even being generous with Onana, although he hasn't proved to be fair. Garnacho and Bruno. No, Garnacho is not like if we're talking about youngsters and potential, look at Foden. Even when he was 18, 19, he had that. Foden is what is the level that Manchester United should be. Foden. That's what I expect from my 4 players. Foden. From our young players. We don't have that yet. Garnacho could potentially be that, but we'll see. But yeah, you're right about the others. Anyway, guys, I've got to bounce. Thank you guys saying for the watch along. If you are new to the channel, remember to like, share, and subscribe to Red Devil Studio. Follow us on Twitter and smash the notification button. It's been great, and thank you everyone in the chat. Really appreciate it. Like I genuinely thought I would be doing all this alone, but you've been engaging, and I really appreciate it. We'll be back probably next week for another. Oh, last question. Oh, amazing minds wants it. Mindset. Last question, minds. Okay, get it in. Get it in. Do you think that would be a good fit? Yeah, I think I answered that. He's scoring goals for bare goals for question. Yeah, I mean, if that's your last question, G. Like I said, bro. I'll take him. I mean, I guess the question is how much. If he's less than 20 mil, like 15 mil, then probably, but no more than 20 million. If United are going to spend more than 20 million on a strike, it should be on an experienced striker. To be honest, not experiments, in my personal opinion. Right. Have a nice day, everyone, and cheers. Peace.